quick review of the Grand Arena. Just one. Excuse me. Going to Grand Arena real fast. Versus AJ. This is the second round. I won against Tess. This is the second round. And both got a full clear. 256, 2653, 2608. It's really weird because they had 4 Galactic Legends on offense and I only had 2, and I scored 2653. I guess I said a nice enough defense or something. So let's take a look and see. In this zone, it took them 3 tries to get through the CLS, or the Rex 5s and ARC team. And but none of the other teams gave him any trouble. And then this team, the front wall right here, none of them gave them any trouble, even though there's 315 speed on that newt. So I guess maybe they used a Galactic Legend there or something. Probably that on, and also on the DR team. They had 4 to use. So, and then when they got here, the only team that gave him trouble is Hux. Hux always gives him trouble. I think people underestimate it, but nothing else gave him any issues. And so it's kind of confusing why they only got the score that they did, because they only had trouble on those 2 battles. And if you get to ships, you know, that bottom one they had no problems with, but it's not designed to hold, it's designed to steal banners, so maybe it stole a lot of banners, and that lowered their score by quite a bit. And we'll have to see when the stats come out. And then, you know, I don't know how the top one went, but apparently they got through it. And I didn't have any trouble with their defense. I one-shotted everything. I made my plan and, you know, executed on it. Got some feedback from other people. One team that I was not sure what to do with was the CLS 3PO and 2PO team, but it turns out that Ray, Jedi Training, BB-8, and R2 worked great. You just have to make sure you land the days on 2PO, and then stun CLS, and then it's not an issue. And then the team up here, none of these were really tricky except the GG team. I used my usual counter of Bosk, Mando, and Grief, and Mando died twice before he could get his Annihilate off, or his, you know, Rexolate off. So Rexolate, his Mandalate off, and then but I almost exited out and went, and I was going to try like the Mon Mothma team, but I'm weary because that one didn't work for me last time, even though it's probably because I just misplayed it. But I didn't back out. I just put it on auto, and I let Bosk and Grief just power down that team, and eventually they got through it. And then by the time we got to the back, I still had my 2 Galactic Legends and Gas and Empire and CLS and a whole bunch of stuff. So I got through their DR team. I didn't even check the speed because it doesn't matter when using SLKR. They just, it's like a 10-second battle. And then when we got to the ships, I think I got lucky because it was, ooh, score finished. Because I used Holdo for 1, and or I used the GG team against the Empire and the GK team against Holdo, or I did the opposite of that. I really don't know right at this moment. My brain's a little fried from doing all this, but it's in the video, and so just keep watching and you'll see the battles. So yeah, that was Grand Arena 16.4.2, and now I'm in the finals. Let's check out that. Let's check out the score. One thing. Ooh. Kyber. Awesome. I'm so glad I was recording when that happened. Kyber. Okay, so now the last battle doesn't matter, or the last match doesn't matter. I made Kyber. That's the first time I've made Kyber before the last battle. So, playing Zetas and Tasty Gear. Okay. Alright. And then, you know, feats, but I do not care about feats because it's not worth using a battle to get a couple extra banners. Alright, well, that was my Grand Arena. Peace out. For some people, RJT is the go-to counter for CLS Chupio. I have never done it before. The trick is to keep Chupio on lockdown by putting daze on him. That will keep him from assisting all the time. Okay, now that CLS doesn't have super high tenacity, we're going to try and stun him. Perfect. Awesome. Now we just work on Chupio and try to get him out. See if we can get ability block on CLS. Very nice. Another stun. Back to work on Chupio. Now we got them both done. Excellent. And put the focus on BB-8 because every time he dodges, it heals up all the droids. Another stun. Boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Another battle I'd never done before, clones with Barris using First Order with Watt. You want to put Watt's shield tech on crew right away. Then it's a question of do you go for 5s first or Barris first? But with 5's taunt, it's really not much of a choice. So we can put the weapon tech on First Order Executioner. Nice big hit from Fox. The problem is that every time crew counters, he hits 5s and crits, which heals 5s back up. But we just have to repeat this process until Executioner gets charged up enough that he can take out 5s in one shot. So each time he hits him, he does more and more damage. Rexolate is about to come up, but he just shugs it right off. See, it looks like 5 is about to die, but the counter gets healed back up by crits because of Barris. Heals him back up, heals him back up, heals him back up. But all this time, Fox is getting charged up and he does more and more damage. Boom. Takes him out. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. Got Barris stunned. Up to Fox. And boom, big hit, takes out Rex. Now it's be simple. 54 banners. Perfect. This next match we've all seen a million times before. It's Treya versus Bugs. It's not terribly interesting, but I needed to clear this to lift the skirt and see what was in the back. They focus down on Treya. Niles does a force down. They go back to Treya. Nice big hit on GBA. Sign does another life drain. More hit on Treya. And all this time, their health is being reduced every time they attack out of turn. Now Sign gets his revive off. And now Dark Nihilus can just annihilate, and it's over. Just a matter of cleanup. Could have gone undersized for more banners, but this was a sure thing. This is probably an expensive counter to this team, but I had it to spare. And it's a hard counter, especially for Nest. So, the first thing we want to do is get rid of DDK. We get him way down, and here comes Nest. Stuns are resisted except for Yoda. Newt applies Extortion. And Yoda takes out DDK. It's Yoda's turn, so he pays the Extortion to keep it from spreading. Although this Newt wasn't very fast, I think it was 270s, so it's not a big deal of it. The risk of it spreading really fast, but now we work on Nest. Take out Nest. Now it's just clean up on Newt. Gotta kill him twice. Pay the Extortion at the head. Boom. 52 banners. Not bad. This match is always nerve-wracking because with the two Kylos, I always am afraid it's going to time out on me. But I needed a match that I could beat with Padme and JKA and Snips without GK, because I had GK on defense. Basically, you want to get the Lobster Trooper out of here and then focus down on the two Kylos until it's over. The Lobster Trooper is easy, the other Kylo's not so much. You want to land the healing immunity so they don't heal up, but I think these were really fast characters. I didn't check the speed, so they kept shutting off the healing immunity, and then they would heal up just as fast as I could damage them. Finally getting down into the yellow. Big AoE. Oh, but now he's back into the green. This protection. JKA is stunned. One step forward, one step back. It's hard to see why you don't come out. Look, another big heal. Yikes. Look at that, he's back to full health with some protection. got the healing immunity back finally. Oh, wait, nope, now it's back again. Finally getting back into the yellow. Need to double check, make sure I'm using the right abilities. Heal him back up a little bit. Oh, now he's in the yellow with no protection and the healing immunity. Even in the red. Boom! Oh, finally get him out. Now we just need to focus on the other Kylo. Put it on auto to ensure we don't time out. His animation is a long time too, like, as far as they go with all the furious slashes. But he does not have the healing that the other Kylo does, so it's only a matter of time before he's gone. Excellent. Not a lot of banners in that one, though. Troopers versus Night Sisters aren't especially interesting either, especially in 3v3, but I needed to clear this team, and this is a guaranteed win. We need to take out old Daka because she's the one who can bring everyone back, but Zombie gives 2 free weak vibes, so we basically have to kill old Daka 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. Take out Saj, and then take out Zombie. I told you it wasn't terribly interesting, but it was short. I've done this match a bunch of times, and I really like it because it feels like a really inexpensive counter for GG. You want to get the contract off as soon as possible so Mando can use his one-shot kill on GG. Easy, right? Focus down on B1, trying to get the contract off. And then, GG gets a giant hit. But that's okay. So Bounty Hunter's resolve saves him, and everything will be fine as soon as we get the contract off. Well, crap. That was not what's supposed to happen. Maybe I should back out and try the other team, the Mon Mothma counter. But we just got B1 out, so maybe let's just see how much damage we can do, see if we can get B2 out too, and then there's only the GG to clean up. Okay, B2 is out, so now let's just see how far we can get GG down, and maybe the cleanup will be even easier than we thought. I keep hitting GG, but then he heals, and he's also increasing his health pool, so it's getting harder and harder to do more damage. We have to see if we can get ahead of the curve, or if he's just going to get tankier and tankier the longer we try this. But the health gains won't carry over to the next match, so there's no reason to not try it. We should just keep going. Who knows? Put it on auto, and we'll see. He's in the yellow now. Keep doing more damage. Stuns, you just shake him off. This boss has over 300 feet, I think it's like 315, so he takes a lot of turns. So he keeps the team really healthy. And he can tank those big hits from Grievous. I mean, he's a tank, so he should be able to tank. And Gigi's almost down, just a few more hits. A few more hits. Ah, there we go. 50 banners. Messy, but I'll take it. SLKR versus DR's not that exciting either. I had to do this because it's the only thing I had that would beat DR. So, because mine was on defense. And got one shot out of there. Take out DR. Crush Malik. Poke Bastila. 55 banners. Getting down towards the end of the squad missions, and I had a lot of offense left, so probably a little more firepower than we need for this match. Easily take him out. And there's almost too much stealth on this team because they're all under stealth. It's like none of them are under stealth. Except for, you know, the countering, but this match didn't even last a minute. This is the second to last battle before we go on to fleets. Gas could have probably done this all by himself, but since I had them, I might as well use them. Just wanted to make sure that, you know, there were no mistakes. Probably cost me a few banners, but if it guaranteed I wouldn't have to, you know, do a cleanup, then might as well. Take out Magna. Now Django doesn't have his damage immunity. It's just a matter of killing him once. And boom, there he goes. 51 banners. Not great, but I'll take it. This last one was C, Thrawn, and Darth Vader. Did not need Thrawn, I did not need Darth Vader. They did nothing but cost me banners, but I just wanted a little something extra just to make sure that it didn't go bad. I don't know what I was thinking, but they certainly weren't needed at all. C could have handled this all by himself, and it could have gotten 55 banners. But we'll play it because I brought him in. Fracture, might as well. See with the big hits. Darth Vader takes out Shakti, and then he dies himself. That definitely cost me banners. And now it's just easy cleanup. Ah, more banners. Okay. 50. Whatever, I'll take it. We're doing GG versus a Holdo fleet with Houndstooth. I want to get out Rey's Millennium Falcon or Houndstooth, either one, as quickly as possible. Here's where GG is so good versus Houndstooth. Boom. Easy. Usually he's such a struggle to get rid of, but now he's gone. Now we just have to worry about the last two. Makes me kind of nervous. All the ships are not looking very healthy right now. So bring in another one. You get this spy with force taunts. Now it should be easy to take out Ray's Millennium Falcon. Boom. And let's get rid of Cad Bane's ship too. I said let's get rid of Cad Bane's ship too. Thank you. Another heal, just prolonging the inevitable. Dodges, and finally victory. 60 banners. Whatever. The very last battle is Galactic Republic, General Kenobi versus Empire. Shouldn't be too difficult. Definitely want to focus on the bomber first. Drops all that awesome burning, thank you very much. More debuffs for the bomber. Bring in Plo Koon to team up. Focus down on the bomber, try to get him out. Gonna get a reinforcement. In there. Focusing on the bomber, finally take him out. Bring in Ahsoka for some big hits. Almost take him out. Finally, okay, Darth Vader's gone. Now there's just 2 ships left. Finally, we get rid of Darth Hudson, and now we have to get rid of the Sith Bomber. Oh no, there's more ships. Oh, what bad timing. We need to time this over. Okay, but Darth Maul, not a big deal. He's out. 63 banners. I will take it. That is good enough for me. That has been Grand Arena 16.4.2. Next up, the Championship, and then that's done for 3v3. Thank you for watching.